All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we start in the new week, and today is Monday, 7th of July, and we basically have just the 1 week left to the TG event. Yeah, so like it's still the time, of course, to buy the tokens. It's still a great, basically, price. Yeah, because the TG guys also provide so much benefits. Yeah, you can still buy the cheapest price. Yeah, like and the tokens, like Jake said many times, is gonna be liquid, from the day one, and that's the really awesome. And of course, like we're gonna go through today the market updates. Yeah, like we're gonna see what's going on the crypto market. Yeah, so you're gonna see the latest news about our DEX. And of course, in the end of the webinar, we're gonna have the giveaway. Yeah, so like you can invite some of your potential partners, like those people who is interested in new technology, who is interested in DEXs, who is interested in venture capital, because we provide all of this, all of that in the details. All right, guys, so we're gonna prepare that random wheel, and Jake, you can start it.
Okay. So hello guys, it's a Monday. Yeah, it's really exciting time. Yeah, so we are working just on this, finishing for one more big exchange to get listed. Yeah, they ask us to extend 40 more days. So yeah, I hope this week we will bring this news, which exchange we will be listed and how this stuff will work. But yeah, as I said, this is guys the last chance to buy Ethereum while it's still cheap, while it's still 2,500, because as I said, we already checked the charts and charts don't lie. Basically, if you can see, we are on the edge of the breaking out. Basically now what we can see with Ethereum is they're trying few more times to break 2600, and I think with the next retest we will be managed to go about it. That's it from our range. Now if you can see here, we are into the uptrend move. Basically we break already once. We try this long-term resistance. We try to break it once, we retest it, and now, as I said, we are looking up to make this breakout about 2600 and come back to retest and then push up. So if you can see here, basically when we break above this blue line of 2600, just in single day or two, we will be in 2800 to 2900. Basically, this is just almost the blank space here. If you can see here, basically it just takes day or two to come into the 2900 zone. So as I said, guys, prepare for this. As I said, market is now a little bit slow because it is summer. Basically, most of the traders are going on vacation and market is preparing. So as longer we consolidate, the bigger move will be on the market. Yeah. So this is our aim, and this is what we are looking on. As I said, the sweet point for the entry on the market with our token is around 3,500. Why we go with that price is that because at that moment we will be on the edge of the next push on the market. So basically, if we come back into the, let's say, 2,900, if you buy today, this is additional 50% you will get into the TMX value. So let's say if you invest $10,000, you will have $11,500. Yeah. So basically, you will have this for your just with 2,900. This could happen maybe in a few days. Yeah. Basically, this breakout. As I said, for the next range, if we come to 3,200, this is almost 30%. Basically, you will get with investment of $10,000, almost $3,000 more of investment just coming up now. So basically, these are the prices. If you buy today, if you buy lower, yeah, then gain is really big. Some guys will also double the money. Basically, guys who jump in with 1,500 to 1,800, they will double the money. Yeah. And if you can see here, this is our range zone. So as I said, we will not wait 3,500. We will jump into this zone. So basically it can go 3,700. It can go 3,200, 300. So basically this is our sweet point. Why we choose this? Because you can see in this area of 2,500, the value is around $784,000. But if you see here at 3,500, it's one point almost $1 million. Yeah. So basically, this is really huge difference. Yeah, guys, just into the liquidity. So basically, for the guys who buy today, and we let's say open at 3,500, then at this moment they will get 40% more. So you can just imagine, guys, how big is this? So basically, your 10,000 investment will be already $14,000. Basically, you already gain 40% of your investment plus all this new liquidity, plus all this new listing. As I said, this can be really huge. As I said, if we be lucky and maybe catch up this $4,000 zone. This is 63% if you buy today. So you can see how big this is, yeah. So basically, it can pump really fast and really quick. How we find these numbers? Basically, this is the previous term. So if you can see here, this was the last time when we have the push up. Basically, first time we go from the zone of 2,500, what is here. Basically, just it takes few days to go into the 3,500. Just few days. So now we are still consolidating, if you can see here. So we are still consolidating. And when we make this big move, so basically this go from $2,360 and just jump into the $3,450. Yeah. Basically this happened, I think, less than a week. So if you buy here into this zone of 2,500, this is still cheap, guys. And if we come back into 3,500, as I said, here we retest once again at 3,100, and then we just continue pushing to the $4,100. So as I said, when we break about 2,900, it's just a matter of the days when we will see $4,000 and even 3,500. Basically, 3,500 is the first target. Yeah. So if you can see here from this breakout, also basically Ethereum go from $2,300 and just pump into the $4,000, 4,100. So if you can see, no stop. Basically, just from this moment, just without any stops. Yeah, basically without any retest. So this is what Ethereum can do. Basically, Ethereum can make in 1 week more than it do the whole year. So basically, just matter of the time and it will pump. So from $2,300, it go to $4,100 just in single move. So basically, without almost any retest. So this is really huge, and this is why we are aiming for these targets. And these targets will also give us really big gain. If you can see here, basically it takes around 15 days until we go from zone to zone. Basically from this zone of 1,500, we go into the 1,800. And after 16 days, we go into this bigger zone of 2,500. Now, how long we are in this zone? Now we will check. At this zone, we are around 57 days. Yeah. So basically from this point, as I see, this is really strong and long consolidation. So that means the push will be really strong. So from my side, I'm expecting that we will probably go without any stops into the $4,000. So basically it will be really, really strong push up. And I think this will be maybe a matter of just when we start the breakout in 1 week, we will be at $4,000. So it's just matter of the time. So basically this is really strong and really long consolidation. If you can see, we take this top of $2,900 and retest $2,100. So basically this is $800 retest into the Ethereum, what is really big. And from that, we come back into the zone. Basically, this is our zone. This is our strength here. And we are just preparing for the breakout. So as I said, from my side, guys, if you can see here, basically this is also what happened last time. We retest 2,800, we retest 2,100, and then we come back above. So basically this is almost the same, if you can see. Now I will just go on this chart. Let me remove drawing. So this was the previous time retest. Let me show it to you guys. So in most of the case, Ethereum just repeat the history, this and this. Yeah. And now you will see on this side, as you can see, yeah, it's almost perfect. Yeah. So basically, first retest 2,800, second retest 2,160. Yeah, if you can see. So charts don't lie. Yeah. Basically, if you can see here, they just retested up and down, make consolidation, and then make the breakout. So if you can see here, we pump, we retest up and down. Now we will make consolidation, and then we go into the breakout. So for all the guys who are waiting to jump into the TMX, this is last week. As I said, this is final last week, so we will not extend anymore for the exchanges. Basically, we got this request from this top 10 exchange. They're really strong, really big, and we want to get listed on there. So as I said, with that, we can bring really lot amount of the liquidity into our token, what will really helps us. And also what is very important, we are looking out for the breakout. If you can see here, we just make this new total crypto market cap liquidity breakout. So if you can see here from this zone, just make this a little bit nicer. So if you can see here from this zone, we are just breaking out. We are just retesting this zone of the full liquidity. And if we make this breakout, we will go into this bigger zone of $3.6 trillion, what is really huge. And when we take this zone, because we already try to take it too, so basically this time, next time, 3 trillion, the third time for the trying of the breakout, we will see the breakout. So in most of the case, third time make the breakout, and then we are ready to go into the $5 trillion. That means that we can bring almost 50% more liquidity on the market. So that means that Ethereum can go from $5,000 to $6,000 minimum, and all other altcoins can pump from 200 to 500% or even more. So this is what this all trillions and trillions dollars are meaning. So basically from this point, what we are looking at, we are looking at for the breakout and pushing up. Also for the altcoins, we are also in this ready zone. So basically we retested this. So we are in this channel. So when we break $880 billion, it's just a matter of time and we will come back into the 1.6 and $1.5 trillion. So basically this is the zone when Ethereum was $4,000. If you can see here, so this is total trade. So this is all altcoins. Basically, altcoins will just follow up when Ethereum make this push up into the 3,000 zone. So it's just a matter of time and we will see the breakup. I'm also following this every day. So for the guys who are trading, I will also send the notification when we make this breakout. So that means just buy. And when the Trump said drill, baby, drill, this is our drill. Yeah. So from this moment, yeah, as I said, when we see the breakout, I'm 99% sure that we will see the push up. So how we come into this zone? So basically, if you can see here, these are the altcoins, and this is how altcoins grow by the time. And this was the previous stop on the market. So basically, previous stop on the market in 2021 was this. Yeah, 1.3 trillion. And this was one of the top zones. So if you can see here, we just retested by the beginning of the year. And from this moment, they take this liquidity up, basically bring it down into the zone of this support. And now we are just preparing, consolidating for the next big push up. If we make the breakout about $1.1 trillion and go into the $2 trillion, that means that most of these altcoins can go from 500% to even 1,000%. So that means billions and billions dollars into these small coins. Yeah. So what that means? That means that, let's say, coin like Ondo, this kind of the coin, it can go to maybe $5 or even more. And now it's around 70 to 80 cents. So that what does that mean? Basically, from this previous stop, this was also on the beginning, it was $2.15. So just remember this. So this was $2.50, and this was it. Basically, this is it. This is when the Ondo was $2.15. So it's just a matter of the time, and we will see the breakout. And when we break out, so basically when we go about this for the Ondo, $2.1. At that moment, this all new liquidity can pump the Ondo into the $5. Yeah, basically it can double or the liquidity. So this is how liquidity will work for the altcoins. What is our gain? Basically, when we get listed TMX, all this new money will also come into the TMX. Basically, we will catch up all this new liquidity on the market. So as I said, if we launch, let's say, TMX on the beginning of the year, we probably catch up some liquidity. But as I said, 6 months of resale really hit the hard altcoins, and now altcoins are preparing for this big push up. And this is just a matter of the time when we will see the bring of all this money to bring all of this change into the move. And from that moment, yeah, I think it's just a matter of the time when we will see this really, really huge pump and really, really huge breakout. Because at that moment, a lot of the money will come into the crypto, and you can just imagine TMX when we list, let's say if we have $1.1 million, we just need, let's say, 2, 3, or $5 million into the TMX, and your TMX token can worth around $10. easily. So basically from the initial point, let's say $2 or $3, just with $2 million, what will come on the market easily, we can go into the $10 or even more with TMX. So as I said, guys, timing is really important. And if we catch up this kind of the waves, so if you can see here, they catch up with this wave, it just pump, yeah. Basically from this point on the go from 0.5 into the 2.1, this was almost 270%. So basically they just catch up with the wave. So if you prepare your token, if you prepare your prices, if you prepare your liquidity, it's just a matter of the time and it will pump. And this is the moment when I speak to guys, just take 10 by 10%. So when you see new high, sell 10%. When you see another new high, sell 10%. And when you see here, sell again 10%. Basically, sell 30% of your tokens when we raise up. And every time we see some new big hype, just sell small part, take the profit for yourself. And then when we see this kind of the stuff, we come back. This is the time when you want to buy more. So basically, we'll now want to buy here more. And when we see next push up, you will again sell 10, sell 10, sell 10. And this is how you can bring the million and million of dollars. Yeah. So basically, this can bring you really a lot of liquidity for your investment, and you will still hold the tokens for yourself, and you will be in really, really big gain. So as I said, from my perspective, what we are looking up now is just this slowly consolidation. This is, as I said, really boring to see, really boring to watch. But yeah, as I said, we are preparing for some really big gains and some real serious gain. So we are looking up to get our liquidity from $3 to $5 million. I will hope by the end of the year at least $5 million into liquidity for TMX. So with that, and that means 5 times more from our initial price. So basically, if we get first day $2, that means by the end of the year $10. Yeah. So you can just imagine, guys, if you invest $10,000 today, we got listed, let's say 3,500. This is already 400% more. So basically, you will get $40,000. You'll get 10,000 plus $4,000. This is just your initial. And when, let's say, we bring $2 million into the TMX from the day one, let's say first listing day was price $2. If we just bring, let's say, into the $3 million, that means 3x more. So what that means? That means $14,000 x3. So basically, this is around $42,000. So we just this bring up, let's say 3 price, yeah, for token is then $6. We just 3 million. On the first day, we have 1 million. So what that means, so basically on the first day, we have $2 and 1 million in liquidity. When we bring 3 million in liquidity, price for token is $6 at that moment. And that means that you now having TMX now is $42,000. So this is guys how you make the money from the TGA, from the listing, from the move. So basically you buy today $10,000, your $10,000 become when we list at 3,500, $14,000. And then when we bring all this push up, when we bring a few $1 million into the liquidity, we push up price for the token to let's say around $6, you are already at $42,000. Just from the $10,000 you buy today and send it back into the TMX token. So this is how market works, and this is how you take it. Basically, now how you can do it. When we come, let's say, to $3 million, you sell 10%. So basically, you get yourself $4,200 in sell. Next time when we go, let's say, to $5 million in liquidity, you will have even more money there. Then we will be around, I don't know, $10. At that moment, your value will be, I cannot even calculate, but let's say around $6,000 with second sell. And then let's say if we bring about, let's say around $7 to $8 million, then your sell will be probably around $10,000 if you just sell 10%. So what that means, that means that you will cash out with only 30%. Well, you can cash out around $20,000 basically. And this is with your $10,000 investment. Basically, you take your investment out. So you take the 10K out and you also bring 10K more. Basically, you get plus 10K for yourself. So this is how you make the money from the tokens. As I said, you have still left 70% of the tokens. And with that tokens, you can bring it back. So basically, you can hold them until we go, let's say, to 20 million, 30 million, 50 million. Maybe one day, if we be really strong token, we can go to 100 million or 200 million. As I said, for the exchange tokens, it's not problem. Yeah, they can go to few $1 billion. Yeah, what I see. But as I said, we will not go with the strong numbers. This is just with few $1 million, and this is how you can get the money, basically just from the TGA. And later, as I said, also, you can invest this profit of 10K into the liquidity, and liquidity will pay you passive income for this 10K, what you take from the market. So as I said, guys, this is the game plan. This is why we are waiting for this push up. As I said, we have all these technical analysts behind us. This is how we check up on the market. This is what we see also in previous times on the market. So as I said, guys, if we just bring this here, if we just go in around 3,500, we will have around $1 million and even more into the liquidity. And with all this new money that will come on the market, this is how you can take the money and this is how you can bring yourself the wealth. Yeah, so basically this is a clear game plan for you guys. Yeah, and this is how you preserve your money. This is how you preserve your TMX tokens. You will still have 70% of the tokens, but also you will take the profit out. You will take your initial deposit, and then you are safe. Yeah, you are safe investor. As I said, this 70% of the tokens, if you let's say go to 20, 30, $50, you will be in hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s, yeah, in profit. Yeah. And this is how you will get your gains with just 10K. You can just imagine what you can do with 20 or 30 or $50,000 investment. Yeah. So, and we have also this kind of the guys into the TGA. So, and most of these guys are holder for the long term. So why they are holder for the long term? Because when you invest into the decentralized exchange DeFi, we get our profit, we get our, let's say, liquidity during the time. So as longer we work, as longer we trade, as longer we bring fees, the longer we have the impact on our token. Yeah. And basically what that means that more money will come into the tokens, more money will come behind the project. And during the years, we can bring TMX maybe even to the $100. Yeah. But as I said, this can take the years. And what I'm aiming by the end of the year, I would like to see $10 per TMX. And maybe later, if we bring this on, if we see some good moves on the market, we can go to 30, 40, or even $50. Yeah. So as I said, from my perspective, what I see for now, if we get listed on these big top 10 exchanges, we have already top 20 exchanges. I also got requests for a few more exchanges. They want to list us in range from 20 to top 10 exchanges. So basically, I think by the end of the year, we'll maybe get 5 or 6 exchanges. So it will be a lot of new liquidity what can bring up. And also after a few months, we can also add up the futures trading. Basically, with the futures trading, we can also bring even more liquidity back into the tokens. And that will also show the strength of the project. And that will also bring the new stuff on. Also, guys, yeah, we are working on this banking solution, yeah, but Brian know more about this. So basically, we'll have our own card for the paying with the crypto, for the selling crypto. You will have also your e-wallets and a lot of new stuff. So we are working also for this, for the TMX. So we will be one-stop shop, basically, for all new guys who want to come into the crypto, who want to buy, sell, trade, and do whatever they want with their crypto and their money. We will be one-stop shop for them to bring all this on the market. So as I said, guys, don't wait too long. You have one more week. After this, you will maybe miss out this really big opportunity to jump in and to go in really, really big push up on the markets. As I said, we are just preparing, just consolidating. Maybe it will be tomorrow, maybe it will be in 10 days, but we will break out. We will break about 2,900. This is what I also speak here. This is what I also speak here. When we start with TGA, just buy guy because consolidation is preparing for the next big move. Basically, this is consolidation. This is when everything is boring, when everybody is waiting, then we see the push. Again, new consolidation, then we see the push. New consolidation, then we see the push. So basically, this is how the market works. It takes a lot of the time, it takes a lot of the patience, but guys, don't miss out this opportunity and take this up, and you will see really, really good results. Also, I think now we are 66.6%. So yeah, as I said, this is not so lucky number. Yeah, I know, guys. Don't want to see it. We will need to drop some Ethereums, yeah, to go at least 70%. But yeah, as I said, we are 66%. As I said, I'm really happy with this. My plan was to get at least 200 Ethereums. Then I will know that, yeah, community want to bring this on, that we want to see some really good result. But yeah, as I said, if somebody has some Ethereums, drop it down. Yeah, we don't want to stay long at this number. Yeah. So that's it, guys. You have really great opportunity. You have really big impact on the market. A lot of the new stuff will come on the market. As I said, summer is a little bit slow because yeah, a lot of the traders are out. Basically, there's lower volume now. There's I hope Trump will not start World War III this summer. Yeah, but as I said, this is the stuff what's happening in behind. So we are just preparing for something big, for some really big push up on the market. So take your position, take your way, and you will see really great result, guys. And yeah, I think we can go with this lottery today. We will share for two guys zero point 0.1 Ethereum. So guys, if you get them, use them, buy some TMX. As I said, some guys will want to cash out, but in future we will have also opportunity to cash out your crypto, guys. Yes, so we will have
Yeah.
also this stuff. And yeah, I'm really excited. There will be a lot of the good stuff by the end of this summer, yeah, for TMX. And yeah, I think this will be the moment, yeah, when we will catch up all this liquidity, when we'll catch up all this hard work what we have all this year. Yeah, and as I said, guys, I'm really excited. So let's bring this on. Let's push on the market. And yeah, I think Tim, you can take the
Yeah.
lottery. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, by the way, I see in the chat, guys already decide to present you for Christmas the new headset. Yeah, Jake, you see that?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. All right, guys. So let's just go for it. Yeah, let's just go for our random wheel. So like we have the people right here, and I think right now in the random wheel more guys than right now on the Zoom because some people out of the webinar. I'm not sure why, but that's okay. So let's just check who's gonna be the winner today. So we have the two winners, like $250, maybe even more right now, a little bit. So let's just choose the first one. All right. Let's check who's gonna be the first winner today. The first winner. And the first winner is Aidan. All right. So like I think Aidan is the Brian guy. Yeah. So just let me find Aidan real quick. So here is, guys, 1 second. Aidan was right above. He like basically one of the first to join our Zoom today. Hey Aidan, I just click unmute you so you can say a few words.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So congratulations, you are our
Uh,
winner today with some bonus. Yeah, 200.
I'm here. I'm here. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, we could hear you, like, loud and clear, just like I'm not sure if you could hear us. I'm not sure if Aiden could hear us. Maybe something wrong with his network. But Jake, you could hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, so Aiden, so like just connect with Brian. He will tell you how to like you need to set your wallet. Yeah, just like send your wallet to him and he will connect this with Jake and Jake will fund your account. And we're just going for the next winner, guys. Yeah, like for the next one. All right. So just I removed Aiden. Let's go for the next winner. Let's go. All right, who's gonna be the next one? All right, so this is Dr. Fred. Yeah, so like Dr. Fred is one of our biggest investors, yeah, even if they're like not the biggest one. So just let's find Dr. Fred. He was somewhere right here. So Dr. Fred, yeah, he's here. Hey, Dr. Fred. So just congratulations for you, like some additional bonus to all of your investments, which you already did.
Yeah, this is the pennies for the Dr. Fred. Yeah.
Yeah, just
But
like
yeah.
He's with patients right now, I'm sure.
yeah, just like
Yeah,
I see he unmute his microphone. Uh, yeah. Like the sound is not really clear, Dr. Fred, but we congratulate you definitely.
I was just saying, I'll never win this. I'll never win this.
So you won
Oh,
today.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we could
yeah,
hear
yeah,
you
we
now.
can hear now. Yeah.
I'm here.
All
All
right.
right. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's
I'm like, I'll never win this ever.
Yeah, you are lucky winner today. Awesome. Yeah, this is last week. You will get a few more TMX tokens. Yeah, for free.
Good deal. Good deal. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your time.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah, congratulations, Dr. Fred. Congratulations, Aiden. So you guys are winners today. And yeah, so like we're just looking forward for the next webinars, so which is gonna be the next one tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. So Wednesday gonna be another random wheel with another $500 giveaway. And also, guys, for Thursday we're gonna have like 1 p.m. Eastern, like general presentation for the new members. So like 4 days a week we're right now doing this. I just like remind you that we have the 7 days left for the TG event. So if you was waiting for some moment to buy it, so you can buy it right now. Yeah, Jake, if you want to add something, so just add.
Yeah, as I said, guys, don't wait too long. Bring this on, and we are prepared. We are looking up for the bring this on the market. We have real product in behind. Basically, I'm trading every day on it, so we are just looking up for getting into the production. So basically, if you can see, one of my trading is minus one trade is really good, yeah, amount. But yeah, as I said, guys, be prepared and jump in. We are looking up at trading every day on it, so we are using it. When we go into the production with that, yeah, everybody will be able to trade into the demo. We will make some competition. So yeah, we are just preparing this for the fully launch, for to bring this on the market. So yeah, guys, if you are ready, we will be ready also. We are looking up to bring all this stuff together for you, so you are investing in real product, in real stuff. So don't face this opportunity, guys. Yeah, and please join up, because this is really huge. You will be the part of one of the top 18 exchanges now on decentralized, and we will be, I think, number 4 on Arbitrum network. Yeah, so you can just imagine there are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of users on Arbitrum network, and we will be number 4 exchange there. Yeah, what will have the futures and all this stuff. So you can just you I hope you smell it, guys. Yeah, I hope you smell it, how much of the volume, how much of new people we can bring on. And with this banking solution, this Visa card, yeah, I think we can conquer this market. Yeah, just give us some liquidity. So yeah, as I said, guys, if anybody know the Trump or someone in government, yeah, said to him, pump it, baby, pump it. Yeah, we need some recovery on the market. We need some really big liquidity pump on the market, and you will see, yeah, really great results. Because now, guys, we have the tools to catch up all this liquidity. Before we have only my trading, yeah, but now we have all these tools. Yeah, basically TMX exchange will take the money. We will have all this banking stuff. So all this new fresh money will come into the TMX. We will exchange it into the crypto. We will exchange it into the fiat. We will give people opportunity to trade anonymously without KIC, to do perpetual futures, to swap, to everything. So as I said, I'm really hyped. I'm really prepared for this big push on the market, so don't waste this opportunity, guys. I don't know whatever to say anymore. Just don't waste it. You will see really great results by the end of the year. I think most of you guys will be at least 200, 300, 500% up. Yeah. So basically, just believe, just hold your position, and we will be in some really big gains. So thank you, guys. Thank you for your time, and see you on the Wednesdays.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Jake. And like, don't forget for our webinar tomorrow, like Brian, David, and myself, we're gonna do 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So thanks. Recording gonna be posted really soon.